So what are we doing today? I have this box, and in this box are a bunch of Marvel Legends figures, DC Multiverse figures, and G.I. Joe Sigma 6 figures. And I'm going to pull them out and show them to you. This case, this box, cost me a grand total of $34. 34 bucks. And I'm going to start pulling stuff out and showing it to you and telling you what we got. So let's start taking this apart. Here we got the Martian Manhunter, and he's worth about, what, $15 or so. A Green Arrow figure, and I don't know what series this particular Green Arrow is from. I'm going to guess he's probably worth about 10 bucks maybe. A Toy Biz Ghost Rider. I haven't been able to find this particular one. This looks like the Ghost Rider that might be from the future Ghost Rider. I'm going to assume about 10 because I'm not sure off the top of my head. Now look at that. That, of course, is Thunderball. Thunderball, who is worth around 80 bucks. $80 for Thunderball right now, and he's in great shape. Look at that price tag. Thunderball. That's fantastic. This is more than twice what it cost me for the entire case by himself. That's fantastic. There's a couple of heads. These are called switchers, and it's basically an adhesive bottom, and it's got a Marvel character head on the top. They're not really worth much. I mean, literally the pair of them is probably about $5. What else have we got? Man-Bat. DC Universe Man-Bat. Who is, believe it or not, as big as this is, probably only about 10 bucks for the Man-Bat. Let me see what else we got here. Captain America. It looks like he's breaking out here. The Bucky version of Captain America, who is, how much would you say Captain America is? About 15 bucks for this one. He's got his shield there. Looks like everything is intact. And Captain Cold with the pistol. He's still got the pistol and the holster in there. See it? Captain Cold is probably about $20. And again, these are all in fantastic shape. Look at that. Grr. Oh yeah. You know what that is, don't you? That is Arnim Zola, a Build-A-Figure. And this is the Arnim Zola version because there are two of these, and the other one has the Red Skull's face and has the red dot in the headpiece there. And I do collect Build-A-Figures. I am absolutely keeping this one. I'll probably trade most of the rest of this, but I'm absolutely keeping this one. Crane, Ninja Turtles. Crane, it's Krang, and that is not Krang. That is Arnim Zola, and he's worth about 70 bucks. The Red Skull version is more abundantly found, and he's worth less, but this one is worth more. This one's like around $70 right now. And a medical droid, Star Wars medical droid, and this looks like it's from the newer series from the 90s. And he can't be worth much. He's probably like $2 loose like this. Those figures aren't worth much at all. And now there is a bunch of G.I. Joe Sigma 6 stuff. And I believe there's like 8 Sigma 6 figures in here. And I don't know who everybody is yet. They have their equipment. Everybody's got weapons and stuff. There's another one. He fell out of his little bag. I like how he has real cloth pants. That's kind of funny. These are skinny characters. More Sigma 6. Again, I'm not sure who these guys are yet, but Sigma 6 G.I. Joes loose usually range about 15 to 25 a piece, with a few exceptions. There are some that are worth quite a bit more. That's obviously Destro. I love how they put a cloth jacket on a mixed media. That's actually pretty neat. I was never really in. I'm big on G.I. Joe. I was never really into the Sigma 6. But 8 of them at about $20 a piece, rough rounded. Like this one I know is about 25 because I think that's heavy duty. And he'd be about 25 bucks loose. But rounded off to about 20. That's $160. Just for the Sigma 6 figures. Here's another one. There's a lot of equipment in there. I don't even know what this stuff is, but I'll have to look them up and figure out exactly who everyone is in order to price accordingly. There's another one. His head's turning backwards. There we go. And forgive me, I didn't pull everybody out of the bags, but I'm just getting into this case. Here we are. I'm just getting into this. And a couple of guns. I'll figure out who they go to. Another weapon. A couple more guns for Sigma 6 figures. I think that's it for the Sigma 6. Here's Mr. Miracle. Mr. Miracle, that's about another, what, 15 bucks or so, maybe? And another Green Arrow. Now this Green Arrow is more along the lines of 25. It looks like he has everything, too. From the DC series. One of the first comics, or actually the first comic series I ever got into, was the 80s Green Arrow. Big Barda, who of course is Mr. Miracle's wife. She's about another $15. She might be a little less because I think she has a scepter or something that she's supposed to be carrying, and I don't see it there. And that says Sheba. No, I'm afraid not. And what else have we got down here? We're getting to the bottom of the case now. There's Beta Ray Bill, 3 3/4 inch Beta Ray Bill. Is that out of focus? Get in there. And it looks like his cape. Separate. I don't see the hammer though. Where is the hammer? Beta's probably about 10 bucks. 3 3/4 inch Thor. I like that classic Thor. And he's probably about $8. Black Adam. Little Black Adam there. $10. 3 3/4 inch. And what else have we got here? Some Fantastic Four 3 3/4 inch. Mr. Fantastic. Invisible Girl. Oh, hold on. Silver Surfer there. The Thing. Ever-loving blue-eyed Thing. And yes, he is blue-eyed. There you go. And yeah, Mr. Fantastic, a very thin Mr. Fantastic. Invisible Girl, Invisible Woman, however you want to call her. And the little droid. And the droid is reminiscent of the original Fantastic Four cartoon show from like the 70s or 60s. Late 60s, early 70s. And a few other odds and ends weapons that I'll have to sort out there. Figure out who they go to. And the Silver Surfer, he's probably about 10 bucks. He's in great shape. And all together, you know, you're looking at, and that's it for the box. You're looking at about $515, $520 for my $34 investment. That's fantastic. The real bonus pieces, of course, being Thunderball here. I just want to get him out. Look at that. He is in great shape. He's in great shape. Thunderball, and there he is, Arnim Zola, who I am absolutely keeping because I do have, I'm an in-the-box collector primarily. I like to keep things in their packages, but when you're dealing with Build-A-Figures, and he still has his remote there, when you're dealing with Build-A-Figures, the only way to display them is out of the box. And I like the Build-A-Figures, so I am absolutely keeping Arnim Zola here. You know, it's not too often anymore that you just get a really good score like that. So, what do you think? Do you think I did good? Do you have a similar story? Did you really knock it out of the park recently? Go ahead and tell me about it in the comment section below. I'd love to hear it. Please do give the video a thumbs up if you don't mind. Subscribe if you're new. Hit the little bell icon. Check out some of our other videos. We do videos about all sorts of areas of collecting: comic books, Funko Pops, action figures, so on and so forth. We talk about movies, all sorts of things. So check us out, and thanks for watching. I hope to see you again soon.
Fly